This must be a friendship that only we shall have.
My advice to you, start drinking heavily.
Well, hello, Mr. Fenton. Why, oh, why did I hate to sleep? Consider a big problem.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
624th Monday Night Comedy Show! Give it up for your host, Andrew Danger Brenelson!
That sounds incredible! That sounds so good because there's actual people in this room. Welcome to the Monday Night Comedy Show, 14 years! Let's go! Welcome to the show. This is our 14th anniversary, our 624th ones of these, but it's our first time in this room in Nanotako Studios in North Minneapolis. Let's hear it for Nanotako Studios! Yes! Woo! Let's keep that applause going for Venus to Mars, who's letting us rent this big room! All the information, follow Venus to Mars on Instagram and Twitter or right on your table tents. If you're watching from home, you don't have table tents, but I can mail one to you if you want because no one reads them anyway. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Guys, I'm so excited. 14 years is a long time. Technically, this is our 13th anniversary too because fuck the pandemic. Am I right? Yes. Yes. Everybody in this room has at least been 50% vaccinated. As we go on and have more shows in this room, we're going to ask that you become 100% vaccinated as time progresses. Anybody from home who is rubbing their mics against their genitals, please stop and mute your mic. We can hear everything, and it's super graphic in my head. The movie that's running is giving me an erection. Okay, speaking of hard things, it's hard to do all the stuff that makes the Monday Night Comedy Show happen. Everybody at Nanotako Studios has been working overtime since Thursday morning to make all of this happen. They've been stringing miles of cable. We can go to the moon and back with all the cable that is in this room. And we put new batteries in all the candles, and I realize that I have a problem. I buy a lot of candles. I'm never gonna stop. So if you have some fake candles to send me, I accept them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll save them a lot of money in the long run.
It will. It will. Our carbon footprint is atrocious with the batteries that we go through, but we donate to Trees for Jesus, or so whatever. I don't know what we do.
You gotta really stop saying we donate to places we don't.
You know, there's no such place as Trees for Jesus, and we wouldn't go there anyway. But plant a tree.
I like reading.
I'm sober. I'm completely sober, which is odd for me.
Yeah.
Especially at this show. But we do have a bar in the back. We encourage all of you to go because I will be funnier. Let's read the Monday Night Comedy Show Book Club book, page 43 of Picture Me Famous, the novella about the middle Tanner daughter from TV's Full House. If you haven't read with us, Stephanie's joined a gang. Her arch rival is Amber. She's a fucking shithead bitch. What a dick. Seriously, Amber sucks. But Darcy and Allie, they got Stephanie's back. And here to read page 43, put your hands together for one of my favorite performers in the Twin Cities, Mr. Sam Landman. Woo! Yeah!
Thank you. Yeah. They do, Stephanie laughed. But from now on, I'm going to love them. Allie and Darcy exchanged confused looks. I'm going to get pointers from him, Stephanie explained, to help develop my new talent. She pretended to take a bow. Darcy and Allie meet the new Stephanie Tanner, comedienne. Hi, everyone. Stephanie called as she walked in the door of her house that afternoon. Is Joey home yet? Michelle was on the floor, coloring with the twins, and Becky sat on the couch. I guess that's Aunt Becky, right? Okay. Reading the newspaper. Nope, Becky replied. Not yet. How was school? It was okay, I guess. Stephanie plopped down on the couch next to Becky. A part of her wanted to tell Becky about what had happened with Kyle and how bad she still felt. And Stephanie wished she could confess how envious she felt watching Amber in gym and how hurt she'd been when Darcy and Allie had made such a big fuss over Amber. Becky was always so understanding, and she usually had good advice. But Stephanie couldn't tell her any of it. She'd either sound insanely jealous or maybe just insane. To be continued. Thank you.
Humans of the internet and the audience, give it up for Sam Landman.
Sam Landman, on behalf of the Monday Night Comedy Show, we would like to present this suitable for framing certificate of completion for reading page 43 of Picture Me Famous. Sam Landman, everybody. Reading is fundamental. Thank you. He makes it fun. Thank you. Get the hell out of here. That's Sam Landman. We're going to see more of him as the night goes on. We have a fantastic lineup of people from all over the country, starting with Fairbanks, Alaska, folks. We're going to Fairbanks, we're going to Chicago, we're going to Pittsburgh, we're going to Apple Valley, I think. Pretty sure that's where Karen lives. I'm not sure.
Right.
I've never written her a letter, but God, there's just so much to get through. So you're gonna see shortened introductions from me tonight. Yep. I know. Let's. I haven't said this in a long time. Turn your cell phones to wiggle.
Yay!
Oh my God! I haven't had to say that in so long. That's outstanding. God, you guys clap for literally anything. I love it. Now, as usual, for the last couple weeks, we've been asking performers a couple of really hard-hitting questions from amazing Coke or Pepsi, awesome questions to ask your friends. So I'm excited to see what tonight's lineup has to answer. Everybody has their home versions of this book. Obviously, they've been filling them out next to your dream journal. But things like, ever snort when you laugh? Yes or no? And we'll decide if their answer is correct or not. Because we're horribly judgy here at the Monday Night Comedy Show. After 14 years, we can be, because we're the longest running comedy showcase in the Twin Cities, maybe the Midwest. Not sure. If you Google Chicago comedy, all that comes up is like improv. That's weird. I'm just kidding. I give Chicago a hard time because I have demons of my own that I have to exercise about Chicago. So, hey, Kruger, you ever been to Fairbanks?
No.
It's in Alaska.
Oh, that's far away.
Yeah, it's not the capital, though.
No.
You dummy.
Because that's Juneau.
Because no matter how much you want it to be the capital and thought it was and told your 9-year-old son that it was the capital, turns out it's
Can we rewind to the part where I have a 9-year-old son I don't know about?
no.
Oh, okay.
No.
Continue.
I raise your son well. What? Drama at the Monday. Spoiler alert. None of this is true. Anyway, from Fairbanks, Alaska, we're going to watch an intro from Mr. Michael Schaefer, a good friend of the Monday Night Comedy Show. Give him a round of applause.
All right. I've got nothing. I just tuned in to see that cool intro again. So, Monday Night Comedy Show is 14 years old, and I teach 14-year-olds. And so at this stage, I expect the show to ask to borrow one of my pencils. So I came here to spit rhymes and lend out pencils, and I'm all out of pencils. So here's a love poem I used to do at Kieran's Irish Pub, and I used to perform this at the old Monday night comedy show spot. This is love poem about Twin Cities love. I want you like a Tuesday night waitress wants a Friday night crowd. A swarm of loud, fun suburbanites who all drink porter and promptly order the sandwiches as they come, not something dumb like no lettuce, extra pickle, and then get fickle and switch to fish and chips with blue cheese on the side. So why don't you just decide to come to Minneapolis this June? I implore you. I want to explore you like you're a bluegrass state and I'm Daniel Boone. So please consider Minneapolis this June. We can cab it up Hennepin across the miles, White Castle, the Gay 90s, the Skyway, and Lyles. We can check out the Walker Sculpture Garden and that big-ass spoon. Don't tarry, my sweet cherry. I want you to come to Minneapolis this June. We'll get loose at Nye's Piano Bar, and I'll sing you a Frank Sinatra tune. That's why this lady is a champ. I feel amped because there's no nicer witch than you. And it's such an ancient pitch, but true love should not be denied or go unrequited. I'm excited for you like the Mississippi River is wide and dirty. This 30-something can give you the one thing that you dream of. Boundless, unconditional Twin Cities kind of love, like an adorable little goo-goo doll clutching his black balloon. I want to hold and caress you in Minneapolis this June and rub you on my sweater real fast and make you stick to the wall. Okay, maybe that's pushing the balloon simile a tad too far. But we can hit the Egg and I and then have a midday Cabernet at the Herkimer Bar. And then I can take you canoeing around Lake Calhoun and Jay to the Sea Stroke in Minneapolis this June. And we can hit the bowling alley on Bryant and Lake and chow down at Chino Latino, savoring sushi and sake. And we can go to Chino Latino's neighbor down the road, GameWorks, and I can beat you at air hockey. And just like the rolls of quarters a young customer spends, all passionate poems have to have their ends. So get your sweet ass to Minneapolis. Come and see me and my friends. Stacy, Kathy, Marcus, Andy, and Erica. I'll even take you to the Mall of America. And for me to be willing to do that proves to me that I have got it bad for you because I hate the Mall of America. But I would go there for you if that's really what you wanted me to do. I'll take you to Legoland and even Camp Snoopy. We can suck down a Fat Tuesday concoction, getting all sugar buzzed and loopy. And just when you think that we've seen and done it all, I'll take you dancing until 5 p.m. through downtown St. Paul. So my precious thing, my sugar plum, my butterfly, my muse, please come to Minneapolis this June. And if you can't come because it's all just too soon, I'll be sad. I'll try to understand. I won't ask why. But baby, let's not rule out mid-July. All right, that's my first bit. Yeah. Am I coming through there? Is that, I've got a little bit of reverb or a little bit of echo. Is that just on my end? Like, maybe it's just on my end. Okay. I'll go ahead. I'll keep on going. I've got a final bit that I'll close out here. It's taken me 14 years of doing stints on and off for the Monday night comedy show to realize that I do not possess a very highly developed skill set for self-promotion. I've written a few funny books of irreverent poetry. I even have a CD where I impersonate Elvis and sing Christmas carols. But one thing I am pretty good at is singing the praise of my peers, of others, of my fellow performers, the collective smart assery of my fellow comedians. So this past week, I wrote something new, and I'll close out with this one. It's called Hype Poem. Imagine Salvador Dali's The Persistence of Memory painted with Cocoa Puffs and blueberries, melting clock flapjacks with a whiff of breakfast. This next comedy act, the one right after mine, is a trip, rich with content so laughable and shit your pants surreal that it warrants a hype man to draw extra special attention to its particular bewildering funk. I am that funk soldier. I am that hype man. Imagine an El Paso border wall made entirely of Andy Warhol soup cans, and the cans can all speak to you. Yes, they can, with the unique hoochie coochie encouragement of Charo. Imagine a David Lynch on Absinthe Fire Walk with Me deleted scene claymation fever dream with dwarves and Saint May dancing in the background and backmasking. Imagine in the next moment, someone tuning in remotely types in the phrase cat alert, but it's because the zombie tiger from the Army of the Dead movie trailer has manifested in the background of Andy's Zoom window. And this is how pleasantly unsettling and weird this next comic is going to be. Purely batshit crazy. The length of the day. Imagine that you are J Money, the motherfucking Hawk-a-caw. That's all. No, wait. Imagine that you are one of J Money's tube socks and you have just become self-aware and you too are trying frantically to type the words cat alert using your clumsy tube sock hand puppet fingers because it looks like Andy is getting seriously mauled by the aforementioned zombie tiger. And the best that your newly self-aware fuzzy puppet fingers can manage is not the phrase cat alert, but car slurt. And you're looking over your shoulder desperately hoping that J Money will help you out, help you and your less than dexterous puppet fingers. And J Money is truly torn because he genuinely cares about Andy's well-being. He does. But J Money, the motherfucking Hawk-a-caw, is also painfully aware that no one taught him how to type. This goofy little hand puppet should have to work on out too, and typos and all. Imagine that instead of Dark Side of the Rainbow, wherein you cue up Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon and sync it to a viewing of The Wizard of Oz, that now it's 12 monkeys synced to Bad Motorfinger. Now, did you imagine the movie 12 Monkeys, or did your brain visualize a dozen live monkeys thrashing about, flinging poo, and threatening to break their rusty cage? The context and the correct answer, my friends, whichever scenario you find the most comical and surreal. That's how delightfully strange this next comic, Angel Food Cake. Imagine that you have to bite into one of your fingers right now, and the odds are that this will feel like you are betraying your typewriter mittens, teeth digging into sensitive flesh and knuckle. But just one of your fingers is going to taste like Angel Food Cake, and you can sense with a sudden shift in the tone of my voice that this poem and my set is winding down, and you want to give me a 9 out of 10, which is high praise considering that you've just willingly eaten one of your own Angel Food Cake fingers. I must remind you, my friends, dear audience, that I, Michael Schaefer, I was never a contender. I am just the messenger. I am the next comic's loyal pawn and harbinger of greatness yet to come. I am a Viking berserker town crier running naked through your hamlet, dragging a kite and power chugging a go-gurt, giving you one last chance to listen up and take heed. I am the hype man for this next comic, more stupidly surreal than any of tonight's freak show oddities, stranger than putting pineapple on a pizza, and more bizarre than tits on a tractor wheel. This next comic will push the boundaries of perception and turn reality onto its elephantine ears. So let's get rowdy, let's get cheery, let's armpit fart with Timothy Leary. It's time to tune in, turn in, and drop the ends of our sentences, outer space, outer limits, out of time. I'm done for the count. Alexa, turn that applause up to 10 and give it up for your next comic.
Humans of the audience, give it up for Michael Schaefer!
Woo! He's from Fairbanks, Alaska, but did you guys notice it said Burbank, Alaska? On the screen. That's hilarious.
It's warmer there.
It did. It's lovely. Michael Schaefer. Michael, can you hear me?
I can. Yep.
Okay, I have two very important questions for you, and just please don't expound on any of the questions that I ask you. Just answer as short and as succinct as possible. Have you ever been embarrassed by your parents? Yes or no?
Yes.
Correct. All right, next. Now, Michael, should rules be followed, used as guidelines, or broken?
They should be followed.
I'm sorry, Michael. That's 50%. 50% is pretty good for our 14th anniversary first performer. So one more time, Michael Schaefer. Yes! Let's play the next intro video for our good friend Andrew Wegleitner. Let's do it. Watch the screen. Watch the.
So recently my girlfriend and I were house sitting for my parents. They live in Hudson, Wisconsin. We live in Minneapolis. And we got there late at night and their driveway was all full of snow. So we're like, we'll just park the car out on the street and we'll snow blow the driveway in the morning. So the next morning the neighbors saw the car parked out there with the Minnesota plates, and they knew that my parents were out of town and they didn't think that anybody was supposed to be there. So they called the cops on us because they thought that we were robbing the place. And the cops got there, and I opened the door, and he smelled weed smoke in the place, and he handcuffed me, and he arrested me for possession of THC and THC paraphernalia. He confiscated my grinder. He said that was paraphernalia. You can't smoke weed out of a grinder. That's fucking stupid. And he asked me if I have a criminal record, and I go, I don't know, it's just like underage drinking and disorderly conduct in college. He goes, oh, so like normal stuff? I'm like, yeah, normal stuff, like smoking weed at your house. So he puts me in the car, takes me to jail. He's making small talk on the way there. He goes, what's your girlfriend do for a living? I go, she hosts online trivia. He goes, oh, I've never heard of that. I'm like, well, there's a shocker. You've never heard of reading people their Miranda rights. So we get to jail, and the new cop's taking my fingerprints, and he goes, what are you here for? I go, smoking weed at my parents' house. He goes, seriously? I go, yeah. He goes, what the fuck? I'm like, I know, right? Like, even your own fucking guy knows how stupid this is. The neighbors call in a wellness check. You go and see that we're well, and then decided to change that. I'm sorry, I like to smoke weed and watch documentaries. Does that make me a bad person? I learn a bunch of shit, and then I forget it, and I just watch it again. Fucking guy comes into my house without a mask on during a pandemic. You're gonna expose me to a deadly virus just to save me from marijuana? Does that sound fucking stupid to anyone else? If you guys don't believe me, I have the fucking police report right here. On Tuesday, January 26, 2021, at 08:58 hours, I was dispatched to the residence in St. Joseph Township for suspicious activity. Dispatch advised of a gray Toyota sedan with Minnesota plates parked along the road with footprints in the unplowed snow leading to the house. I arrived and located the vehicle, parked as described. I followed the footprints that led to the front door. As I was near the front door and looking around for any people or further sign of foul play, I noted a distinct odor of burnt marijuana. I continued to check around the perimeter of the home, and in doing so did locate a female subject standing outside on the back side of the home. This female verbally identified herself as REW. Okay, no, she didn't. That's not her initials. Her initials are RKW. Not like that's a big deal or anything, but apparently you'd think if you have such a keen eye for detail, you'd be able to copy 3 letters off of a driver's license without fucking it up. But anyway. I walked to the front door where I was met by a male who was identified as Andrew. I asked Andrew if he had any identification, and he said he did, but needed to get it from inside the home. I stood at the entry and again detected a strong odor of burnt marijuana. REW directed me to an upstairs bedroom where she opened the top right-hand drawer of the dresser, and I observed a glass jar with green leafy vegetable material. Okay, I get fat, round, dank buds. There was nothing leafy about it. That's fucking insulting. Andrew told me the marijuana belonged to him, and REW claimed she does not smoke marijuana as it brings back past memories she does not care to remember. So I had to go to court, and I'm W, so I was at the end of the line in court, and then finally, after like a bunch of people like getting years in jail and thousands of dollars of fines, like DWIs, domestic abuse, all this shit, he comes up to me, and it's like, you're gonna have to pay a $295 fine. Are you going to be able to do that? I'm like, can you deduct it from the $500 that I paid for bail? He goes, yes, you can. You get a refund. I'm Andrew Wagliner. Thanks a lot.
Humans of the audience, give it up for Andrew Wagliner.
Andrew Wagliner, folks! Andrew! Woohoo! Andrew, I have not one, but two questions for you. How many pairs of shoes do you own? Not enough? Just right? Or too many?
Oh, fuck. I can't answer. Okay, just real quick. I have enough shoes, but I always want more. I'm a slut.
That is correct. He is a slut for shoes! Woo! Yes. Yes. Now, what's the last sitch which really upset you? This is pretty easy because that's what you just talked about. Sitch means situation.
No, I was just confused about the fact that you were answering the question for me before I
mean,
what did you think I was gonna say?
being arrested for
Oh yeah.
that sucked.
No, I was gonna say the guy who fucking kept referring to me in his act and went like way over his time. Didn't he? Was that just me? It felt long. Okay, I'm Andrew Wagliner.
Andrew Wagliner! Oh, we've had a lot of fun here tonight, but that's our show. We only have a budget for 2 comics. But you know what? We could raise our budget if you have the means to send us cash via Venmo. Venmo.com/Monday Night Comedy Show. Or if you do the Cash App, it's $capital MNCS 69. Woo! Nice. Cha-cha-cha. Because it's, 69.
Did you not hear them woo?
They didn't woo enough. Yes! Oh, I forgot about pandering. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Oh, this is a heady elixir, this having an audience in-house. Oh, my Lanta. I like it. Hey, speaking of fun, let's travel to Chicago, Illinois. Not the capital.
No.
Kruger.
No.
No matter how much you try, it's Springfield.
Yeah.
But Chicago is it's the most populous. That's
oftentimes the most populous city in a state ends up not being the capital.
True. But you know what their major export is?
What?
Bauxite? I don't know.
If you would have just lied with confidence, I would have believed you.
Bauxite.
Oh, really?
The raw material that they make aluminum from.
This is true.
Science and the Monday Night Comedy Show go hand in hand. Speaking of hands, people in Chicago got them. Let's go to Chicago now.
Katie, we are having issues hearing you. Can you pop us all up?
Can you pop me on? Katie, you have to start over. Katie, we can't hear you. Katie? Katie?
You are muted.
Katie, you're muted.
You've been muted, Katie. We can't hear you. We heard none of your set.
Katie, can you hear us now?
Can you mind?
Can you hear me now?
Yes!
We can hear them!
I was like, why am I bombing so hard? All right, let me try it.
Worse here. It's okay.
I was like, let me just try it again. So as I'm so happy to be here. Thanks. That's what I was saying at the beginning. Was thank you guys for asking me to be on the anniversary show. I'm so happy to be here. I just realized a new problem that I have, which is I like to do stand up alone. I just kicked my boyfriend out of the room to do this set. I was like, get out of here. I can't have anybody near me when I'm trying to do comedy. Because it's like, this is going to be a problem when I try to do stuff in person. I have figured out this one fact about me, that if you know that one fact, it explains everything else. Just everything else about me. And that one fact is that I hate dresser drawers. Like the stuff you put your freaking clothes in. I think that dresser drawers can go to hell, because the thing is, like, drawers are just an invitation for chaos. Like, nobody likes to clean out. No, like you don't ever organize a drawer. Like, you just throw shit in there and then you end up excavating things for ages. And then finally you find the thing you're looking for. They're stupid. I hate them. They can go to hell. And I've replaced all of them in my home with shelves. Yeah, there's this awesome piece of furniture that is a huge solution to drawers, and that is the shelf. And also the shelf gives you this awesome, I said awesome too many times, but I just really like shelves. And when you fold your clothing and you keep it on a shelf, you can have the t-shirt hierarchy of your clothing. And if you don't know what the t-shirt hierarchy is, you've never had a weight problem. Like, you just fit into everything you own, and so you don't have to figure out which stuff you don't fit into. So the t-shirt hierarchy is when you keep the shirts that don't fit on the bottom, and then you fold up to the stuff that does fit. And so that way, when you're like going through your clothing, you get, you know exactly where in the stack you should clean your shit, or else you're not going to be able to wear anything else that you own. But yeah, no, that's just my feelings about that. A couple of years ago, about 10 years ago, I tried to go get some mental health help. And instead of getting actual mental help, I got told to go to AA. They were like, yeah, you smoke weed, you should go there. They can help you. So I did that because I listen to people sometimes. I went to AA for nearly 2 years. I am not an addict or an alcoholic. I was just an imposter speaking at their meetings and giving inspiration to people. But during this time, I was also watching a really popular show at the time, because it was very popular with recovering addicts and alcoholics. And that show was Intervention. And I would watch Intervention with these folks, and I would be watching it for a while. And then suddenly I'd be like, I really miss heroin. Like, I just want to do heroin right now. And the thing is, I've never actually done heroin. It's just the power of that show. They really romanticized drugs. So, they made them look so awesome. And also on that show, you would see these couples in these very codependent, unhealthy relationships. And I was in such a bad place at that time that I was like, oh, I just want love like that. I just want someone to love me like that, just so intensely and full of toxic energy. During this pandemic, I have spent a lot of time trying to up my wardrobe game. And I've gotten some like cute looks, gender affirming looks. And then I've sort of also like, I started at the base. I started at underwear. I was like, I'm going to get the perfect pair of underwear. And I ended up buying underwear that was sold by the slogan, underwear for every coochie size. Because that's how you want to buy your underwear. And the thing is, I am here to report back that no, not for every coochie size. No, not at all. In fact, there's this thing, I'm going to educate you. There's this thing inside of underwear for people with vaginas called the gusset. The gusset is supposed to lay gently against your labia area. Well, this gusset on this underwear is laying against my asshole. So not at all in the right place. And I have 10 pairs of these underwear. I don't know what, I guess I'm just going to wear them and they'll fit poorly. That's what I'm going to do because you can't return underwear. Nor can you lovingly gift slightly used underwear to anyone. Like you can't be like, here, take this stuff that I wore a couple times, like no one wants used underwear. Even like the most poor person does not want used underwear. I've realized something recently that, well, I've known this about myself for a while, but I realized recently why I do this, which is I don't like saying goodbye. Like, I don't like leaving a party or a gathering and like doing the big goodbye and letting everybody know what's happening. And this is because when I was growing up, we went to a lot of gatherings. I was raised in a religion that met in people's houses. So like we went to people's houses a lot. And my mom would spend about, 45 minutes like saying goodbye at the minimum. Like if we were lucky, because often we'd be sitting in the car. We've been in the car for an hour and it's like, oh, what's mom doing? She's still cycling around the inside of the house saying goodbye to people. And like this scarred me horribly to the point where like I just leave. I don't tell anybody. Like if I'm ever like murdered or raped or horribly victimized right after I leave a gathering, no one's gonna know what to tell the cops. Like no one will know when I left that gathering. No one will know anything. Let's see. The next thing I want to work on. When my friend, when I was actually moving out to California back in 2005, my friends got together and threw like a goodbye party for me. And so like they had a whole little like group text about it where they talked about everything that was going to happen. And at this party, I was gifted with the group gift, the group goodbye gift. The group goodbye gift, you're probably going, oh, what was that? It was a very large vibrator dildo that my friends had a group chat about because they knew I was going to be so single and I was so dysfunctional as a human that I was going to need to take this with me.
Oh.
They were like, you're going to need this. This is going to be necessary. You're going to be alone for a long time. And they were not wrong. They were not wrong. It was one of the more thoughtful gifts I've ever received, to be honest. And I can't really fault them on that. I'm gonna get in here in this last quick thing. Last year, there was a game that came out that was part of a big franchise that's been around for a while. And it's a game where it's mostly geared towards children. And you can kind of go around and make friends with these animals and collect things. It's very cool. You can also like buy stuff when the shop is open. The game I'm describing is Animal Crossing. And after seeing everyone talk about it last year, I realized something really important about Animal Crossing. And that is the fact that Animal Crossing is simply The Sims, but for furries. And I just feel like, wow, like how progressive are we that we have a game that is for a very set proclivity, but also for kids? Like, how far have we come? And on that note, I've been Katie Zane. Thank you guys so much for having me. This was a lot of fun.
Humans of the audience, give it up for Katie Zane!
Katie, thank you so much. One of the main reasons I asked Katie to come back to the Monday Night Comedy Show is because they were one of the first people that responded to an internet outcry of, hey, we need comics who want to do new material. We decided the Monday Night Comedy Show Comic in Residence program, where you sign up for several weeks, where you do 5 minutes of new material. We needed a new, fresh audience because most of the Twin Cities comics retired during the pandemic. But there was a whole slew of comics online, ready and raring to go, and Katie was actually the first person to respond, and like 6 solid weeks of awesome comedy. So yes, clap for Katie. Absolutely. And Katie, you are welcome here anytime, but I do have some questions for you, Katie.
Sure.
Super important questions. Are you early, right on time, or late to class?
Oh, late to class. Infamously late to class. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I almost got kicked out of school for not showing up on time.
Oh. Well, okay. This is gonna split the room. What's the most magical? Is it a Pegasus, a unicorn, or a dragon?
Oh, a dragon.
That is the right answer.
Yes! Ladies and 2 for 2. Representing Chicago, Illinois. Outstanding. Now, because I'm so excited about having an audience here in Nanotako Studios, I was going to do door prizes, and with door prizes comes, the need for those tear-off raffle tickets and stuff. And I had a roll of them, and I don't know where they are. So I'm just going to randomly give gifts throughout the night. And you might think that it is completely, oh, Andy's being choosy. No, Nanette, I am not. I can't see any faces right now, and I don't know any of these fuckers. I don't know one person in this room. You might think that I'm, best friends for 22 years is sitting in the front row. Nope. No. Don't know that person, but people in the back table there, I know there's 3 people back there, and let me tell you, you're going to fight over these because one of you is going to get a slinky. Yeah. Slightly used because I opened it just because I hadn't, you got to test out the slinky. A crystal grow kit. Yeah, you can make your own meth in a jar. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. Don't. They are not. They will not power your starship as it with the star. Okay. And magic grow capsules. Sea animals. Yes. Do not eat them. These are not pills. They are not uppers or downers. You put them in water and they become sharks, maybe, or octopuses. There's a sperm whale. Yeah, and a lobster, a tuna, a crab, a dolphin, a manta ray. Basically, the fun never stops. So that's for the back table back there. I'm going to deliver this to you. Yes! From Chicago, we go to the next inevitable city, which is, of course, Tampa, Florida, in America's... It's not the pan... Is it the panhandle? No.
Well, like the panhandle's like the very bottom part of... Well, no, the panhandle's like...
It's like America's penis.
The handle.
It's the handle. Yeah, it's the useless vestigial tail that we didn't get removed when we were first being born, and they cost us the 2000 election. Thanks a lot. In Tampa is one of our greatest friends who just recently left the Twin Cities, and I miss him already. Not enough to actually see him off or help him move, but I was affected by him missing and not being here on stage at the 14th anniversary. Please, everybody, start freaking out for our good friend Patrick Ryan Bauer from Tampa.
All right, those are incredible pictures you chose for me. I'm gonna get the mustache back someday. Tampa, Florida is America's penis, Andrew. You can say it. We're not children. We're adults. And you guys are in Canada's nutsack. That's just how it works. Okay, so you can hear me. Good. All right. When filling out your porn resume, would it be worth mentioning that I was once choked by a guy named Dick? It's a bad gag. Now, I don't think I'm going to get the part. I don't have much experience. The other guy auditioning said to me, he smoked more Poles than the Nazis. So, I'm getting this one. I think the audience's mic is not working. I think it's time we take a good, long, hard look at internet pornography and how it is preventing our youth from finding an old hustler in the woods. My driver's license expired, but I ate it anyway. You know, see how that goes. As an optimist, I try to see the glass as a way to liven up the X-ray technician's day. See that? What do you think of that? That's a Hanna-Barbera grape jelly tumbler. Remember those? You didn't think you were going to see that today. Whenever the value of the U.S. dollar goes down, I think about all of the people who have mugged me and how stupid they must feel. Those idiots. Oh, man. Their assets are depreciating. Oh, man. It's sad when a little girl gets trampled to death by her own pony. Now, there's a silver lining to that, though, because when that happens, that means that some other little girl is about to get a pony. Nice horse. Why are you selling it? Did you know that Ed Gein is the only American to play an actual skin flute? You can't all be winners, guys. Right? So all my notebooks are packed away. What you get. What you fucking get. I want to see an A-list actor fall from grace so quickly that they end up making a cameo in the porn parody of the last regular movie that they did. That would be cool. People ask, this is a real question floating around the last few years. Is it okay to punch a Nazi? Is it okay? It's okay. You should probably shoot them. If you punch them, they might get back up. They might go do Nazi shit. Just fucking shoot them. All right, back to jokes. If I had a holodeck, I would absolutely use it to pretend that I was on the Enterprise. That would be so fucking cool. Yes, that's right. I'm a Star Trek fan. A lot of people don't know that. They know I'm a Star Wars fan, but I'm also a Star Trek fan. So, I know how mixed race children feel. That's. I like how a joke that I wrote 5 years ago about how I am such a loser is still really horrible. It's never going to be good. That's for me. That's not for you. Did you know that when you finish solving a Rubik's Cube, the Cenobites come and tell you to go outside and ride your bike? It's very interesting. Right? Is the Pope like the head vampire? Like, if you kill him, do all the lower-ranking Catholic officials start wanting to fuck adults? It's worth finding out, I think. Yeah, I come from a Catholic family, okay? So I feel guilty about that joke. No, my family's pretty chill. They're really, really nice people. But, there's extremists out there, and they're annoying, And I'll say this for the religious extremists, man. They're looking forward to dying just as much as I am looking forward to them dying. Okay, they don't have to die, all right? They just need to stop making rock music, all right? It's bullshit. All right, Christian heavy metal is like wearing a purity cock ring. It's no good. Basically, religion is like cocaine, okay? Do it on the weekends. You'll meet some nice people. You have a good time, all right? But if you make it a part of your everyday routine, you just start yapping nonstop about useless bullshit that nobody fucking cares about. Alrighty. I think it's time for a little Andrew's Big Dick. All right, who's with me? Yeah. In the back there. Yes, if you didn't know this, Andrew Brilton possesses an extraordinarily large penis. In fact, Andy's dick is so big that his dick is so big, he donated one of the veins to the local water park. Andy's dick is so big, if it were one of the 50 states, it would be double Texas. Andy's dick is so big that it's the only thing that, when written in binary, contains a 2. Andy's dick is so big, it's what would happen if Sam's Club sold dick. That's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much, man. Happy anniversary, Monday Night Comedy Show. I love you all.
Humans of the audience, give it up for Patrick Ryan Bauer.
Patrick Ryan Bauer. Oh, Patrick, we miss you. Patrick, I have a couple of questions for you. I know how you would answer these questions in Minnesota, but maybe you've changed. Maybe Tampa has changed you.
I am a changed man.
You are? Okay.
Yes.
Well, here we go. Are you more emotional, logical, or 50-50?
The South will rise again.
Oh, God. Oh, God. That was wrong, Patrick. And, oh, God.
50-50.
50-50. Good answer. Yay.
All right.
Now, yes or no on this one. It's super important. Have you ever fallen down in public?
Yeah. Who the fuck do you think you're talking to? Pulled out all the time.
Okay. That is correct. Patrick Ryan Bauer. Now, we do miss you, Patrick, and we wish you all the best, and we look forward to you streaming in again in the future here at the Monday. But
I miss you too, homies.
Yeah, no. Before you left, do you have my Cranberry CD? Like the one that has Zombie on it? Did you get that? We used to live together, and
Were you talking to me?
years ago. Yeah, no, yes, I am talking to you.
Man, I don't even have CDs, let alone your Cranberry CD.
Okay. I mean, the show's going to go on for a while, so you can change your answer. We probably got another hour of show left, so never a liar. Okay, that's fine. No, he doesn't have my Cranberry. I'm pretty sure.
Why would I hear that?
Pretty sure. Patrick Ryan Bauer, folks. Everybody. Yes. Now your next performer is live in studio. He was so near me, I could almost touch him. You might remember him from reading page 43 of Picture Me Famous. That's right. Hopefully he's in the back of the room. We have to take one of those rascal scooters back to the green room. It's such a long trip. So everybody in this studio and on the internet watching at home, help me welcome Mr. Sam Landman.
All right, thank you. Man, it's been forever since I've been to the Monday Night Comedy Show. Thank you, Andy, for bringing me here. Just quit my job today. Woo! See ya, suckers. Goodbye, stability. And I quit for a very valid reason, goddammit. A reason that I firmly believe anyone in this room would also quit their jobs for. And here was why. I was in a Zoom meeting today. That is not the reason, but that could be a reason. It's not. A Zoom meeting where we were doing team building. And during that time, they were going around and asking people, well, what is your favorite movie? So I heard a few interesting answers. And you can always judge by how old a person is, or rather younger than me they are. Somebody said Emperor's New Groove. I'm like, that's great. Fun little movie, not my personal taste, but somebody had a really obscure Hitchcock film. I was like, oh, wow, good. Someone said Jaws. I was like, F yeah, I want to party with that guy. And then a woman said, yeah, you know what? Hands down, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. And I said, you're a fucking liar. There's no fucking way in the history of cinema, hundreds of years of cinema, and you pick Indiana Jones that's not even the choice you would make if you said, what is your favorite Indiana Jones movie? You're a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar. That's like somebody saying, my favorite Radiohead album is Pablo Honey. They just dipped down after that mother. Fuck you. You're a fucking liar. Yes, I'm calling you a fucking liar. What do? You go to a bar and go, I'll just have a glass with some dirt and fucking razor blades in it because I have no fucking taste. Fuck you. X, leave meeting. And I quit. I fucking quit. So... What an asshole. Got a colonoscopy recently. Don't applaud that. Thank you. Everyone should get a colonoscopy, but don't get a colonoscopy. They're disgusting. The prep is horrible. I mean, it's good, colon health, whatever. Anyway, I got a colonoscopy. Thank you for the applause. Sorry to poo-poo that. Oh, what? No, stop. Now you're clapping for that. Who are you? You're a fucking liar. Anyway. Got a colonoscopy, and I don't, obviously, I don't think I quite realized, oh shit, this guy, this is what he does for a living. Sometimes 2-3 times a day. He does that, man. And oh God, that's how he pays his mortgage. That's how he puts food on his table. That's awesome, but I have to wonder, you just really gotta love buttholes, man. You gotta love them more than anything. You just gotta be like, yeah, give me that butthole, yeah. Who's in there? You gotta love buttholes so much. That is your mood. That is how you have to get up every morning and psych yourself up into looking into more buttholes. And I'm glad there are people out there like that, but I don't care how much you love your job. One day, you're gonna get up, you're going to go over to the calendar, you're going to cross off that day, and you're going to go, all right, it's official. Today I'm staring down 500 buttholes before retirement. I have 500 buttholes between me and that cigarette boat in Cancun. I beat you, Satan. I won. Why is Satan in heaven? That doesn't make any sense. Why is he pointing up? Okay, so you might not get this if you're not in the Twin Cities, but we have a thing which is great. A bunch of signs that people have in their windows of their houses and on their lawns that say, all are welcome here. That is awesome. As a liberal person, I think that's fucking great, man. You know what I mean? But I have friends and family that I love. I don't want them in my fucking house. All are not welcome here. Let's rethink that. I get the sentiment. It is a beautiful liberal sentiment, but please rethink that. workshop it, put it in some focus group or something, because all are welcome here. I don't know, because sometimes I see those signs, in the windows of a house, and I just want to go, hi, I'm Sam. You are? Nice to meet you. I just moved in a couple of doors down, and I just want to say, I love this neighborhood. I love this neighborhood so much. So warm and so, it's just so great. Anyway, thank you for being so open. I've been looking for a neighborhood like this. Follow-up statement, kind of an ulterior motive. I'm a registered sex offender. And again, this warms my heart that I can walk into any of your homes at any time and be welcome. So thank you. I noticed you had a pool, by chance. Weber Grill. I've got a rumpus room, and it's got an air hockey table that needs to get broken in, all right? So please, maybe this weekend we'll just, I'll stop by. I got a lot of other houses to go, though. I got to go through a whole neighborhood. So I'm going to hit all these houses except for that one guy who apparently doesn't believe in whatever. Anyway, thanks so much. Awesome. Just kind of petered out. That whole thing just petered out. He didn't even have an ending. He didn't care. Didn't even care. I'm gonna leave you with another horrible joke. So my mother has been sending me a lot of her stuff because I guess she thinks she's dying. She's not dying. She's gonna live 40 years after I die. And I really I appreciate the fact that she wants to get rid of all of her shit and send me some of my shit too. But I don't know. It's a thing, and I don't like to dwell on it. She is sending me some good shit. She sent me all of her Ray Charles albums. Now, this is just a stack of fucking albums. Like, I forgot he released this many albums. My God, this is insane. And this is just a hole in my education. I never saw Ray, okay? I never saw the film, and now it's just too late. Film's just, it's too late to go see it. Anyway, because it's not in the theater, but I could see it, I just don't want to. The point is, did I miss something? Ray Charles was blind, right? Was he also deaf? Andy, did I miss that? Is that part of his thing? Are you sure? Because there's that song, Hit the Road Jack, and he always goes, "What you say?" You're welcome. There is your shitty dad joke. I'm not even going to take credit for it because in 1961, when that was playing on the radio, some dad made that same fucking joke. Anyway, I'm Sam Landman. Thank you very much for having me.
Humans of the audience, give it up for Sam Landman. Hey, Sam.
Don't leave it. Wait, Sam.
Put the mask on.
Put your mask on.
Germs.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Sam, do you ever snort when you laugh? Yes or no?
I do. No. Never.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is there a follow-up question?
There really wasn't.
Oh, good.
Oh, boy. Choose one. Thick, thin, Sicilian, stuffed pizza.
Oh, pizza. I almost answered prematurely. What were the choices again?
Thick, thin, Sicilian, or stuffed?
Stuffed.
Stuffed? That's correct.
Yes.
Sam Landman. Sam Landman. Host of The Cutout Bar on Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays at 8 p.m. on Facebook Live. If you like music, everybody says they do, but Sam really fucking goes into some music on The Cutout Bar. So check it out. One more time, Sam Landman. Woo! I don't want you to get you guys too excited, but I'm going to get you kind of excited because the grand prize of the door prize that I am randomly giving out, I'm not going to tell you when it's going to happen. I might throw it up in the air and y'all can fucking fight each other for it. Come on, we're all on our way to being vaccinated, so we can probably French kiss. Can we?
Nobody.
Okay, we cannot do that. So that's fine. But someone's going to get a light-up message tablet. You might have seen these in high-class restaurants sponsored by a beer or something where they put the daily specials. Now you can put your own daily specials on your... It's fun.
Maybe just...
I even put batteries in it. I fucked around with it before I drew a dick on it. It might still have a dick on it. But that's not all. That's not all. door prize that's not very organized is this brand new compact disc car kit. Whoa. Disregard this Goodwill sticker that says $7. This has a tape adapter, a plug to put in your cigarette adapter if you still have one in your car. It's, you know, if you drive a car that's 20 years old like mine, you still have that. It has headphones and anti-skip protection. Yeah. We'll even throw in some batteries so you can rock out to a CD in your car. If you are looking for a zombie CD, or not a zombie, but a cranberry CD, Patrick fucking stole it. I know he did. I don't have proof, but I just fucking feel it in my
Are you
bones.
going to bring that poison into this show, to this happy occasion?
I should have said something on Facebook 10 years ago. I should have. And then now it's become a thing. Now he's in Tampa. He has no way to defend himself. But I know that he stole it. You know, I don't know how I know, but I know. Okay? If anybody tries to slip a cranberry CD under the guise of Patrick Reinbauer, I will know that it is false. You know what isn't false? My love for our next comic. Also, been with us since the pandemic started.
Yep.
In fact, we have never met this comic in person, just through streaming shows from New York. It's Cece Hexa is our next performer. Woo! Let's watch the intro.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Happy anniversary to the Monday Night Comedy Show. Woo! Yeah, thanks for having me on this special evening. So, we got an echo going on, huh? That might break my brain. I'll try my best. So I'm also a teacher in addition to being a comedian because comedy doesn't pay well or indeed at all. But it's okay as a day job because I actually really love it. It's incredibly rewarding being a teacher. And I think the most rewarding thing about it is that you can do it so high. Like, you can take a bath in bong water and the kids have no idea. That I'm a teacher. I don't want kids, actually, of my own. And that I'm a teacher and that I don't want kids blows some people's minds. People ask me if I've ever thought about it. And the answer is, yeah, of course I have. But there are a lot of things that I've thought about that I'm never going to do, you know? I'm never going to pierce my nose or go to law school, or I'm never going to shave my head and eyebrows and tell everyone I have cancer and scam Blue Cross Blue Shield out of thousands of dollars in payments for chemo that I'm not getting, and learn French and move to Morocco and open a brothel and marry a 17-year-old, you know, but I've thought about it. If you think you don't want kids and you change your mind, you've maybe ruined one life. But if you have kids and you change your mind, you ruin 3 lives. As a teacher, I've got to say, you know, don't medicate your children out of their personalities. I've seen it happen and it's kind of sad. Don't do it. But also definitely medicate your children out of their personalities. They need to sit down and listen and pay attention. You could also, I think you could get away with paying teachers a lot less if we were still allowed to hit the children. Yeah. I was once brought in. I used to live abroad. I used to live in Germany, and I taught English as a foreign language when I lived there. And I was brought in as a replacement teacher because the other English teacher hadn't been, quote, strict enough. And I went in there like, no, she's having too much fun with the children. And I went in there and I was like, I think you guys might be confusing strict for an open hostility to children. It's kind of amazing that I had that job at all. I I have a really short fuse, which is not ideal for working with children. These kids, man, this one bitchy girl looked at me and she's like, "You're a poop." I was like, "You're a poop." I just cannot take. I can't take it on the chin like that. I get really. One of them told me I had an ugly name, and it upset me so much that I needed to talk to you people about it. I know. I was like, "Yes, I have an ugly name." So that reason I'll explain why she said I have an ugly name. Because apparently my name Cece in Russian means like booby. And I don't have a joke about that, but like it sucks. Sucks to meet Russian people. They're like, "Oh, Cece, huh?" Okay, anyway. So nobody wants to admit it, but if there was a house pet that was unclean as a human child, it would only be legal to own it in West Virginia. During Corona, I've been working at a pod school, which just means that I'm an overpaid nanny to two atrocious brats. And I got the job because I used to teach English as a foreign language when I lived abroad. But there, I would just like rock up, do the hokey pokey, hand out some stickers, and leave. And now I'm responsible for teaching motherfuckers to read. It's like a whole new ball game. So this one time it's snack time, and instead of sitting in her own seat, this little 4-year-old bitch is like straddling my knee. And she's not wearing underwear, which I find out when she finds a piece of toilet paper in her vagina and throws it at me. Which was just, I lost my place, but that was so gross. Yeah. And can anyone explain to me how in the 21st century children still manage to get covered head to toe in soot? Like the whole rest of the world lives in the digital age, but 2 to 6-year-olds are still somehow Dickensian street urchins sweeping chimneys for a tuppence. Like, do they come to kindergarten straight from a Yorkshire coal mine? It's disgusting. So she's straddling my leg. This girl is straddling my leg. She's trying to put her fingers in my mouth. She keeps asking me to kiss her on the lips. And I'm realizing that in any other context, this is obscene sexual harassment. Because my assailant has as yet no concept of sexuality, I just have to sit there and take it. And again, how is it that despite the fact that we had goldfish crackers and cucumber slices for lunch, she was just covered in jam? Anyway, I'm going to tell you one last story about a kid that I taught when I was abroad teaching English in Germany. This kid's name was Lisa. So Lisa did not learn English, but she was with me. Like she played the games, she did the songs, but she did not learn English. Like, for example, when we did, we'd be singing "I'm a Little Teapot," and she'd be like, so we're playing this game where I'm trying to teach the class the difference between please and you're welcome, because it's the same word in German. And all the kids have please, and everyone but Lisa's got you're welcome. And when it gets to her turn to say you're welcome, she keeps saying, "I'm mocha." And I didn't really care, because I don't really care about teaching these children, until all the other kids started being like, "Yeah, a mocha. A mocha sounds right. I'm hearing a mocha. People are saying a mocha. We're going with a mocha." And I started realizing that this is how anti-vaxxers get started. Like Lisa is too influential with her misinformation. The thought experiment of would you kill baby Hitler? Because we might have another chance. Thank you. Honestly, if you take nothing else from me tonight, Lisa must be stopped. Thank you so much.
Humans of the audience, give it up for CC Hexa.
Next, from New York, New York. Question for you, Cece. Eggnog, do you love it, or is it so gross?
So gross.
So gross, indeed.
I've never
That is a
had
pretty good
it.
answer. What does the audience feel? So gross? Couple, meh. You love it? Okay. All right. Well, the room is split, but that's a
I've
good
never
answer.
had it, in truth.
You've never had it?
No. I'm a
That's
Jew.
I mean, we're all like, our friend Ronnie is really, really into you being a Jew.
Such a friend crush.
She's a friend crush on you, Cece.
Actually, they get along really well, I bet.
They would, yeah.
Awesome.
So whenever you come to visit the Twin Cities, you can sleep on Ronnie's futon. Next question. Are you having a good, bad, or a horrible hair day right now? You're having a good hair day, CC, because we love you and we're happy you're here to join us on the 14th anniversary. One more time, CC Hexa! Yeah! So this party pack of prizes is gonna go to that middle table there, next to the piano. You're gonna get a unicorn glider. Yeah, it's violet in color, and another crystal glow kit, but this one grows green crystals. What? Yeah. Guys, we're not fucking around here with the door prizes. And the light up message tablet. Who wants it most? Yeah! I saw a hand raise in the back at the bar. You get it. You get the light up message tab. I don't even know who you are. I'm gonna go deliver this when our next comic gets up here. And remember, we're gonna get a kick-ass intro slide made by Nanotako Studios. So let's clap for our next comic.
It's so good to have an audience. You guys having fun tonight? You eating, you munching, you drinking? Yeah. There's 2 cameras I'm really excited about. The 2. Do you have control over this? Like if I move, will you move? Oh, who has control? So if I do bits where you can handle it? All right. Oh my God, we're almost out of it, you guys. Is there anybody else like, oh fuck, already? Oh shit, I gotta get dressed. Hey, God, I'm so excited to see all the like shitty eyeliner now. Like, been a year and a half since anybody did a wing, and now people are gonna be like, bleh. Or is that just me? That's just me. Wet naps, huh? Let's get some things out of the way, okay? Do you call it a wet nap or a moist towelette, sir? You. A moist towelette. A moist towelette. I call it a wet nap, but it doesn't make any sense, okay? It means wet napkin, right? You're not gonna be like, give me a wet napkin. That's gross. Right? But if you just want a napkin, you're not gonna be like, hey, can I have a nap? Also not good. Glad we got that out of the way. Why do country music stars get a pass on wearing jeans everywhere? Everywhere. Their wedding, presidential inaugurations. Who's the guy? Everybody, what's his name? Look at your thumb and put a cowboy hat on it. Who is that? It's Garth Brooks. That's who it was. He looks like a thumb with jeans everywhere. But I'm a comedian. Does that mean I get to wear my XXL Ribfest 99 shirt everywhere? Yes, I do own that. Oh my goodness. QAnon though, right? Boo is right. If you want to be in a group where you think you're better than everybody and you got all these crazy ideas and you're just doing group think all the time, why don't you just join improv? Huh? Speaking of cults, I really want them to find a book of the Bible that is only about teenager Jesus, the times of teenager Jesus. And I feel like it could happen. There's a lot of things that we haven't dug up yet. Because can you imagine like a teenager Jesus? Imagine teenager Jesus. He's so nerdy. Like he's so nerdy and he's like, all the kids at school call him Jesus. Right? They're like, nice dress, Jesus. Right? And he's like, no, socks with sandals. So good in shop, though. A in shop. F in gym, real soft around the middle. He had a glow up. He had a real glow up. Have you seen the crucifix? Oh my God. Have you seen the crucifixion? Yikes. Okay. No, I want them to find a book of the Bible just teenager Jesus, and I feel like when they do find it, it's just going to be like, from the book of Trevor. And Jesus spake unto Joseph, "You're not my real dad." Oh, okay. I want to try something experimental. Will you go along with me?
Yes.
All right. You don't know what it is, but please join me. I guess. You know the song? There's a hole in the bucket.
Yeah.
Dear Liza, Dear Liza. How did that song come about? Was there a hole in the bucket? And like, but I mean, really, like, I want to know who wrote that song, and who was like, spread it around, everybody. Sing it to your friends, right? There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, there's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, a hole. Like, what? Where did that come from? God, I wish I had more jokes. The experimental part of that is something that, okay, I feel like that song was just some guy tootling around his house, and he noted, you sing to yourself at home, and he found a bucket, and there was a hole in it, and his wife, Liza, he's just like singing all day fucking long, and this just happened to be part of his like day-long sing-along fest, where his other stuff is like, I put the cheese in the window, 'cause it's still cold outside. And there's a screen to protect it from all the animals outside. I want that to be like, right? Like that's just one part of his whole day. God. Lord, Garth Brooks. Do you think Chris Gaines does he wear jeans everywhere? They're just black jeans. They're black jeans.
Leather pants.
Are they leather pants? For real?
I don't know.
The only time he's ever taken his pajamas are jean material. Country musicians. Am I right? Actually, there was a book in the Bible, a little bit of a book of a Bible, about teenager Jesus. We're bringing it around. I wanted to end on this. I didn't want to like end on that. So here we are. There is a short little section of the Bible about teenager Jesus. And he's about 12-ish, 13-ish, and Mary and Joseph, his parents, bring him down to Jerusalem for this big Passover party. It takes 3 days to get there by camel. 3 days from where they live. So they trek all the way down there, and they get there, and they party it up. You know, they're like water, wine, right? Because Jesus is there. And the drinking age was a lot younger then. And they're down there having a good time. Mary and Joseph, they head back home after the festivities are over. Oh, 3 days coming back home, right? And then as soon as they get home, they're unpacking, they're looking through their stuff, and they're like, hey, Mare, have you seen Jesus? Did you put him on the camel? Because I didn't put him on the camel. Excuse me, have you seen our dear Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? And they left Jesus, you guys. They left him in Jerusalem. They left him. You know, they were like, God's gonna kill us. Oh, we're the worst babysitters ever, right? Meanwhile, Jesus is down there. It's like Shalom Alone 2, Lost in Jerusalem, right? Jesus is like, Amen. All right, thank you so much. I'm Carolyn Blomberg. You guys have a good night.
Give it up for Carolyn Blomberg!
Carolyn Blomberg! 2 questions.
Yeah.
Don't expound. Don't tell us more. Do you have a favorite cartoon? Nope or yep?
Yep.
Okay, that's correct. Which would be more fun to play? A damsel in distress, a spy, or a supervillain?
A supervillain.
Correct! 2 for 2! Carolyn Blomberg, everybody! Yay! Can you believe it? We've made it to our intermission. So, what? Have you been having a good time tonight? Outstanding. You've been such a wonderful audience. And just, visit the bar, go outside, smoke if you have to, get some fresh air, go tinkle because it's been a while, and check out our merch table because if you liked Andrew Wegleitner, he has some t-shirts for sale out in the merch area amongst everybody, all sorts of comics providing stuff, and all of the proceeds go to those comics who make the items. So check that out and put lots of money in our jars and drink and be merry. And we'll be back in 15 minutes. We're going to be watching some videos from Nanotako Studios. So let's hear it for our first act. Woo! We'll see you in.
The question we've all been wondering about. The difference between cats and dogs. Now, experiments carried out by a pair of Japanese researchers have provided evidence, a fact that's pretty much already known to most cat owners, that cats can hear you calling their name, but they just don't really care. Now, why are cats so different from dogs in this way? Researchers speculate that the difference can be explained by evolutionary history. You see, dogs were domesticated an estimated 15,000 years ago, compared to just 9,500 years for cats. Additionally, it's believed that dogs were actively selected by humans to guard, herd animals, etc., while cats likely selected themselves, spending time near people simply to eat the rats consuming our food. This difference, along with the extra evolutionary time, could explain why dogs are so much more interested in responding to the human voice. Meow! the question we've all been wondering about. The difference between cats and dogs. Now, experiments carried out by a pair of Japanese researchers have provided evidence, a fact that's pretty much already known to most cat owners, that cats can hear you calling their name, but they just don't really care. Now, why are cats so different from dogs in this way? Researchers speculate that the difference can be explained by evolutionary history. You see, dogs were domesticated an estimated 15,000 years ago, compared to just 9,500 years for cats. Additionally, it's believed that dogs were actively selected by humans to guard, herd animals, etc., while cats likely selected themselves, spending time near people simply to eat the rats consuming our food. This difference, along with the extra evolutionary time, could explain why dogs are so much more interested in responding to the human voice. Meow!
They say humans got COVID from bats. That can't be, because if that was, Ozzy Osbourne would have had me for years. Some people say I'm not real. I gotta believe in myself, because people don't believe in me. I'm just living the American dream. I came here from another country. I came to this country with nothing. And I worked hard, pulled myself up by my bootstraps. Now everyone's talking about me. I'm on the cover of every newspaper. I'm the only thing that people can talk about. You can't escape me. I'm everywhere. I made plane tickets so cheap. I've been flying everywhere. Let's charter some shit, bro. I get into the hottest parties, bro. VIP all the way. Dude, I just been traveling the country, man. I've been having so much fun this last year. I went to choir practice in Washington State, man. I went to Sturgis. Sturgis was a blast, bro. I had so much fun. I got to ride in one of those sidecars. I went to so many concerts, bro. I touched everything. But I had to stop by this wedding first in Millicott, Maine. That was super fun. They violated the state's guidelines. Cause it's a party, bro. I think I might have accidentally infected maybe 176 people because I refused to use the tongs at the buffet. Dude, why do you need tongs? Everybody's touching the tongs. So yeah, I use my hands. What's it to you? Dude, I've been going everywhere. I went to college. There's a few colleges. I hung out in the dining hall, went to parties, just chilled, had some fun. I don't know if I killed anybody. Those kids, they still have a pretty strong immune system. So, smoke them if you got them, bro. Cause who knows when is your time, right? Until then, you'll catch me at the hottest parties. Peace.
And now we have some young singers who are creating quite a deal of excitement here at the Marigold Ballroom in Minneapolis. If you haven't heard of these young ladies, then you must be the wrong age, because they are rock and roll specialists. Now, no matter what you think of rock and roll, I think you have to keep a nice open mind for what the young people go for these days, or the youngsters will feel you don't understand them. And now, if we are ready for our rock and roll specialist, we have Fuzzy Machete.
I've got a mortgage, and I gotta pay off my car, and I've got a full-time job, and the dog needs to go for a walk, the sink's full of dishes, and I've gotta change my sheets, gotta do my taxes, they're due again next week. I just wanna get drunk and put together Legos. I just wanna get drunk and put together Legos. I just wanna get drunk and put together Legos. I just wanna get drunk and put together Legos. Gotta get an oil change. Gotta get that headlight fixed. Gotta buy some groceries. Tickets for Electric Six. Gotta register for that convention in June. So many serious things. So many serious things to do. I just wanna get drunk and put together Legos. I just wanna get drunk and put together Legos. I just wanna get drunk and put together Legos. I just wanna get drunk and put together Deadlines to finish building whatever I decide to make. No one tells me what to build or how many pieces it's gonna take. Everything that seems important goes to the recess of my mind as I dump out another box of bricks for another glass of wine. Just wanna get drunk and put together Legos. I just wanna get drunk and put together Legos. I just wanna get drunk and put together Legos. I just wanna get drunk and put together Legos. Mary Poppins said, in every job there is a game. What a crock of shit. Folding socks will numb your brain. Being responsible is a great thing in every way. But when I get home, I just wanna have fun and play. I just wanna get drunk and put together Legos. I just wanna get drunk and put together Legos. I just wanna get drunk and put together Legos. I just wanna get drunk and put together
Hello.
Hello, Internet.
Hello.
Hello,
Hey.
actual people.
So you know this already, that we are receptacle. You know this.
You're aware we are receptacle?
You are aware that we are receptacle. But are you aware that I have just won a precious material? Let me show you. I just won this. Thank you. I won this from the show. You can't fucking see what it says on here, so this is piece of crap. Fucking do better, Monday night. What the fuck? Look at it. Can you even see what it says?
It's
not me wavering
But
on
the
my
price
accent.
is correct, other one.
It says get into a receptacle. The price is right. I pay nothing is my favorite price.
So we are waiting for real life's audience to filters in.
They're filtering in because they heard that the best band in the world is here to perform for them.
Yeah, we are best band in universe of world. Now we are starting to hear responses.
Cheers, bitches.
Yes.
Look at how gay I look in this. Thank you. I stole it from my ex-boyfriend that I currently live with. He got married in this once. I said, no, this is mine.
This is a true story.
Look at how the pants fit me. Yes, thank you. That was the correct response.
Yes. So how much are we pander to audience before we are start set? Is host going to say thing? Are we just hang out? Okay. Are we what? Other one, stop reading ahead.
Hashtag spoilers. Spoilers.
Wait for it. Everybody freak out for Receptacle!
Hello, we are receptacle. You are getting to us. To start show, we drop candles. Right after start of show, we start beat for song for play for you.
It's starting.
I am not trying this. You are not respectable unless you are into us. Get into receptacle. You can be any shape, you can be any size as long as you are okay with beats, can synthesis. Don't compromise on quality. Golly Jesus, seems the roof needs raising. Get into receptacle for make crazy. We have impeccable phrasing, impeccable phrasing.
Tell us what is your pleasure. Other man's trash is our treasure. You know, heard of this sick fire. Make you dance is our desire. You know, heard of this sick fire. Make you dance is our desire.
Respectable.
Put on way more spectacle. We are band receptacle. Go.
Receptacle unstoppable. Receptacle is never full. Receptacle fat pencil beats and lyrics. Yo, come on, baby, lose control. Come on, make it memorable. Mammal, you're an animal, so scandalous. This song is random, cause if you step to us, you wind up on an ambulance or under a bus. That's enough discussion, cousin. Now here we come back with the hook, so stop it, all you fussing.
Tell us what is your pleasure. Other man's trash is our treasure. You know, heard of the sick fire. Make you dance is our desire. Put on great big spectacle.
We are band receptacle.
Come to the confessional. Admit you love receptacle. You might be skeptical, but we got rhymes so sweet they're edible. You are getting sensual. You must hide your genitals, but it is acceptable. Thirst for us unquenchable. Tell us what is your pleasure. Other man's trash is our treasure. You know, heard of the sick fire. Make you dance is our desire. Put on great big spectacle.
We are band receptacle. Song is over. You may clap now.
Thank you, I know. I'm getting kind of hot. Let me take off this jacket.
Oh. Layers of jacket is like layers of onion of personality of other one. You will never find core layer. You are not ready. What you are ready for is song about thing we are all want to do after show tonight.
Shake up these motherfuckers and put a cap.
You will figure it out.
Get ready, bitches.
It's time for smash
Here we
bang.
go!
Tell me, do you want to make smash banging? We're both very busy, so don't leave me hanging. If you say no, I won't stick around haranguing. Let me know for sure if you're down for smash banging. Tell me, do you want to make smash banging? We're both very busy, so don't leave me hanging. If you say no, I won't stick around haranguing. Let me know for sure if you're down for smash banging. Grooving at the club with my sexy movements, trying to groove away all of this and soothless. Don't even have to be the smooth, just oh shit, there's someone that I wanna improve the
sex.
Oh, just like I wanna see, wanna wonder if that person wants to get with me. Situation between us can be temporary, but I roll up, they will hear this question from me. Tell me, do you wanna make smash banging? We're both very busy, so don't leave me hanging. If you say no, I won't stick around haranguing. Let me know for sure if you're down for smash banging. Tell me, do you wanna make smash banging? We're both very busy, so don't leave me hanging. If you say no, I won't stick around haranguing. Let me know for sure if you're down for smash banging.
We could smash bang like orangutans in the rain, swinging from change, doing things that I can't explain.
And then, unless you must be quiet, quiet, smash banging is lame. Unless you must be quiet, quiet, smash banging is lame. Not trying to kink shame, but unless you must be quiet, quiet, smash banging is lame.
Refrain. Physically demanding, smash banging.
Presence is demanding.
Physically demanding, smash banging. I'm commanding. Smash banging.
So physically demanding. Got me over here and I'm popping tense. Wondering how I can secure your consent. And you got me over here popping tense. Wondering how I can secure your consent. Yeah, you got me over here popping tense. Wondering how I can secure your consent. Yeah, you got me over here popping tense. Wondering how I can secure your consent. Other one song is over.
Second jacket removal.
I am only bring one jacket. I guess now is time.
Woo! Sexy, sexy.
This is appropriate response to so much skin.
Is appropriate response. Now please make sexy noises as we get our guitars. Keep going!
Are you like song about smash bang? This is correct answer.
Thank you for doing that. Normally I don't have to ask, it just happens, but I'll give you this one. Next time you do better.
This is now song we are singing for teach you to cure loneliness.
Yes. Ready.
I am change things. I don't understand when people say they're lonely.
I guess they don't know this simple trick.
If you listen to me, there's a thing to do.
I promise it'll fix your loneliness right quick.
Make sure you do it in a very public place. Keep on screaming till someone notices, and someone will be there to talk to you. I hope you all take notes. This is how you cure your lonely.
That felt good. I needed that. Thank you.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to scream to void, somebody love me! And then person comes and is like, are you okay? And you keep screaming and they start screaming. Now you have a friend.
Hell yes, be friends with Receptacle. This next song is our last song. I know you are sad.
It's okay to be sad because you can turn sad into angry, and you can be angry at us, with us, not at us. Why would you be angry at us?
You would
Stop
never
look at me that way.
You would never be angry at Receptacle. Yes. This is for all the rebels out there. When the world tries to get you down, you scream this song. This is called Man in Uniform. Sorry, I had whiskey. Here is pizza, where is cash?
What is this all that you ask?
If deliver pizza, you must pay.
If I give you dollar, will you go away?
Dollar not enough, you must give me more.
Damn you, man in uniform!
Damn you, man in uniform! Damn you, man in uniform! Damn you, man in uniform! Damn you, man in uniform! We can all relate. Excuse me, sir, have noise complaints.
But much art is in the make.
But you are waking up the neighbors.
Can't you see I'm doing a favor?
3 a.m. too early for tuba horn.
Damn you, man in uniform!
Damn you, man in uniform! Damn you, man in uniform! Damn you, man in uniform! Damn you, man in uniform!
Excuse me, where you get that key?
I'm just looking at monkey.
Tell me now, do you work here?
Come pet tiger, have no fear.
Can't let you animal out in a swarm!
Damn you, man in uniform!
Man in uniform!
Damn you, man in uniform! Damn you, man in uniform! Damn you, man in uniform! Excuse me, what you do here, bro?
I'm here to play a halftime show.
But this is high school football game.
No, it's a Super Bowl, you're insane.
This is marching band, you can no perform.
Damn you, man in uniform!
Damn you, man in uniform! Damn you, man in uniform! Damn you, man in uniform! Damn you, man in uniform!
Tell me how you get on this ship.
I just wanted to take a trip.
What's this box is labeled guns?
It's just party favor fun.
Can't bring a cross-ocean weapon of war.
Damn you, man in uniform!
Damn you, man in uniform!
Damn you, man in uniform! Damn you, man in uniform! Damn you, man in uniform!
Man in uniform
Always is on my back.
Man in uniform
Never cut me no slack.
Man in uniform
Always can pay me back.
Man in uniform always
you, man in uniform! Damn you, man in uniform! Excuse me, citizen, what is this?
I'm just out with naked miss.
But what are lights and cameras for?
To make sure we don't get bored.
But this is public park, you get no shoot porn!
Damn you, man in uniform!
Damn you, man in uniform! Damn you, man in uniform! Damn you, man in uniform! Damn you, man in uniform!
Man in uniform
Always is on my back.
Man in uniform
Never come in no slack.
Man in uniform
Always said pay me back.
Man in uniform
Always on the attack. Damn you, man in uniform! Damn you, man in uniform! Damn you, man in uniform! Damn you, man in uniform!
We thank you all for getting to Receptacle.
We know
Thank you
you
to Monday
did.
Night Comedy Show. Happy birthday.
Happy birth.
Thank you. Good night.
One more time for Receptacle! The most smash bang band on the planet.
Yes. Woo. How many of you have ever been to Pittsburgh? A couple of you? What? Is somebody like doing the armpit fart thing? What was? It just sounded wet and weird. Whoever made that sound, it was upsetting. We're down to 3 comics, and we're traveling to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania next for one of our streaming in comics. She was one of the first two. It was Katie Zane and your next performer, who immediately responded to the cry for help, asking for comic in residence performers. And once again, just like Katie, your next performer absolutely smashed the ball out of the park every frickin' week with new material. Everybody put your hands together for Brittany Alexis from Pittsburgh.
I am excited. I drink a lot of coffee today, so it's kicking in. I love that graphic. That was really cool. It capitalizes, like, I do actually have a big head, so it's a very good representation of what you would see if you met me in person. I really do love it. I'm really happy to be here, especially because it's the 14th anniversary of the Monday Night Comedy Show. Like, that's so cool. Thanks so much for having me. I need to turn my mic down. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. Is that better? I hope that's better. But yeah, so I'm Brittany Alexis. For those of you who've never heard me before or seen me before, if you heard my name and thought that I was here to pitch you Forex, you're safe. You have nothing to worry about. There will be a vector interview following my set, so sit tight for that. But yeah. Brittany Alexis. I'm Brittany Alexis. Brittany Alexis is the type of name that sounds like it's about to send you an Instagram DM that starts off with, "Hey girlie / mama bear." I know it's been a minute since we've talked, but I was wondering if you would be interested in hearing how I make $1,500 a week from home. #girlboss. You know, Brittany Alexis sounds like someone who's about to issue an Instagram apology that does not include the words "I apologize" anywhere in the video. So I get it. And then I'm doubling down on it because I look like I have a lot of Kohl's cash. So I'm right there. I'm right there with you. I'm mostly saying that to say I have a mirror. I do have a lot of Kohl's cash, but that's besides the point. I mostly have a lot of Kohl's cash because I'm trying to come off as like a mid-level Karen. I'm sorry if it's still echoey. But yeah, I'm trying to come off like a mid-level Karen, you know, the type that goes to the store and they're like, look, I'm not here to get anyone in trouble. Like, this is not a big deal. I don't want to make your lives harder. However, I do need to speak to your supervisor because it is unacceptable. On your website, you said that you accept 2020 coupons. However, I'm in the store and you're telling me something different. So if I could just talk to someone, that'd be great. That being said, I am not allowed at the Kohl's in Robinson in Pennsylvania. And again, I am annoying, right? But no, it's a thing. I've been learning a lot about myself. I've become very self-aware. Yeah, the Karen thing. I've become very self-aware during this pandemic. I haven't gotten anyone fired. I should probably disclose that. Nope, I'm not terrible. But yeah, I've learned a lot about myself. One thing I learned is that I'm pretty sure I pursued stand-up comedy to justify how much I talk to myself. That's real. I remember I learned this about 4 months into the pandemic when I got into a full-blown argument with the bottle of hand sanitizer that disrespected me. I was like, look, I don't know if this makes you feel better. I don't know why you think you have to do this. And then I stopped myself in my office and I was like, you know what? This is weird out of context, but if I make a joke about it, fantastic, right? So thank you for validating that experience for me. So it's just a joke now. Other things I've learned about myself, I have learned that I like the Popeyes chicken sandwiches a lot more than I was previously willing to admit. I like the Popeyes chicken sandwiches so much that I'm still going to the Popeyes in the south side of Pittsburgh, which if you're not familiar with the Popeyes in the south side of Pittsburgh, it's kind of like if you went to Gotham City, you know, for a chicken sandwich. Not worth it. Not worth it at all. The last time I went to the Popeyes in the south side of Pittsburgh, one guy took his mask off to sneeze, and another guy took his mask off to take a swig from his flask. And this all happened within 15 seconds, and I still got the sandwich. So that says a lot, I say, about the quality of the sandwich. The second to last time I went to that Popeyes, it should have been the last time. And the reason why I say that is because the cashier pissed me over to the register, which is just not how I was expecting that interaction to go. And he was like, look, if you meet me out back, I'll sell you the sandwich cheaper in cash. This sandwich is $3.99. That's it. This man looked at me and was like, she doesn't even have a $5 bill. Like, let's hook this lady up with a deal. And the weirdest part about it is he was like upset with me that I didn't take that. Like, that was like a part of the plan. He was like, fine, you'll have to order it from her then. Again, like my plan A was just to go into this Popeyes and order a sandwich. And if they didn't have it, I was just going to leave, you know? That was it. I did not go in there intending to engage in bartering. I was like, I have some chickens that I would like to exchange for some food, you know? But let me tell you, if you had been at that Popeyes, you would have not known any different. You would have not known anything different. Another thing I've learned about myself during this pandemic is that there were a lot of reasons why I was single for so long. One of those is because I lived by that old saying, love is blind, but desperation is effective. And while that statement is true, it's mostly true if you don't care at all about the results. And I'm not sure exactly how much I did. You know, at a certain point, I just got to say, check on your single friends. They're not doing well. You know, some of us were relating a little bit too much to the protagonist in the movie Gone Girl. You know, like you're like, look, I'm not saying that she was right. I'm just saying I understand. That is not a good headspace to be in. That's not. I told my friend that joke and he was like, oh, you mean the villain? And I had honestly never thought of her like that. So please check on your single friends. I am dating a guy now, thanks to, you know, the mask thing. Like, look, you got people who are willing to risk it all over half of a face. It is incredible. You can catfish people in person. I've been dating this guy for 8 months. He has no idea. None. It's fantastic. Live your best life is all I'm saying. But yeah, I'm dating this guy. I kind of think of him as a hero, mostly because me being single was not good for the greater good of the world. I was like one bad relationship from posting inspirational quotes on Facebook all day. And that's just not good for my Facebook friends and family. You know, like they don't deserve to see that. Like how many times can they read, I don't mind eating at the table by myself because I know what I bring to it, you know, before they stop believing me. Another thing I was writing a lot is like, you can't handle me at my worst. You don't deserve me at my best. But my worst, right, is for eating 40 pizzas in 40 days. And my best was eating 40 pizzas in 30 days. And I just don't think that that's a good statement at that point. You know, it's not DiGiorno, it's depression. And that's just not the way to be. But anyone out there looking for love, let me leave you with this wonderful piece of advice that I've heard before. And it's as Luther Vandross said, you're never too much for the right person. And I know this for a fact because I've seen every single episode of My Strange Addiction on TLC, and every single one of those women have husbands. So go get your dude. That's all I'm saying. I'm Brittany Alexis, and you guys have been great.
You, please answer honestly. Do you love waking up to birds, or, oh no, not the birds?
Oh my goodness. Okay, it's a toss-up because I like birds, but they don't like me. So they don't like we have a curse. It's like that Alfred Hitchcock movie. So yes, if they're outside.
Is that
That's what
correct?
honesty.
Kruger, is that- We'll accept it. We will accept that. Absolutely. And holidays with your family are really fun, okay, or kind of crazy?
Oh, kind of crazy. There's like 7 of us kids in my immediate family. So it's a bunch of us. There's a lot going on.
I'm going to give a half points because she did expound. She should have just said kind of crazy.
I should have. I tend to talk too much.
I'm just going to say correct on both counts. Brittany Alexis. Brittany Alexis. Thank you so much for being a part of our 14th anniversary, Brittany. We really appreciate you being here and looking forward to having you back on the show in the future. If we have any more of these, do you guys think we should be back in this room? You think we should have more audience interaction, more live comic? Well, we're gonna do it on the 26th of May. The next time we're gonna be in here is we have a show next week, but it's gonna be all streaming, so you just watch with no pants on your couch or on your toilet, or if you're like me, you're always on your toilet because I installed a bidet recently and I just can't get enough. And if you don't know what a bidet is, come over to my house. I just like visitors. All right. So
24th, not the 26th. Because if you add 14 to 10, you get 24 and not 26.
I will not add 14 to 10. You cannot
then
make
we
me
will
do
have the
math.
Monday Night
Fuck you and
Comedy
your
Show
math.
on a
Fuck you and your math. Fuck.
Oh, we're gonna fight like this on the anniversary? On the anniversary, we're gonna fight like this? Really? We're gonna do this now?
This is Jason Kruger's last show.
Hi, everybody. It's been a really great time, and I thought.
Has it? You've only been with us for 12 years.
True.
You're not dedicated. Yeah.
No, go on. Keep saying shit like that with a straight face. Let's see how long you can do it.
I can't do it. We only have 2 comics left of this show. What? Boo his. Boo his. They are great. And I have a bunch more prizes to give out. Everybody's going to walk away with something stupid. Don't worry. And I'll go to Axeman soon and get a big roll of those tickets. So because I'm constantly going to thrift stores and constantly buying things that will impress you and go, hey, that Monday Night Comedy Show, I got that chia head from there.
That's where you got that thing?
I got.
You'd be like, yes, I'm very proud of it. Shut up.
They don't say that.
Well, we gave them confidence stuff.
We gave him a Bob Ross chia head. I mean,
That's confidence.
but without the seeds. It's kind of a dick move, you know? We're kind of assholes that way. Anyway, we have an in-studio comic. Here, live, in person. Gonna stand on this mic. Whose microphone is making wet, weird sound? Are you killing someone? Oh my God, it's just muffled screams. Anyway, let's everybody watch the intro video for Rebecca Wilson.
Hi. That was some good Facebook stalking. Did my mom do that? That was pretty intimate. Who's excited for the next show on the 27th? Yeah! Hell yeah, dude. Oh my gosh, I love the Monday Night Comedy Show. Honestly, I do. Every time I come here, I'm always waiting for the Rocky Horror Picture Show to start. Like, I'm still waiting. Like, okay, like Brad. What do we say back with Brad? Janet? Yeah! Let's all go. Yeah, no. So actually the Monday Night Comedy Show, I'm so happy to be doing the anniversary. It's when Andrew Wegleitner and I had our first conversation. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it was stimulating. I don't know. I think I told him I was going to drink olive oil on stage, which I did. As Rachel Ray. Yeah, lukewarm response. But no, it's funny. So in honor of that, who wants to hear my Andrew Wegleitner impression? What's the worst that can happen? He's gonna stop loving me? That's not gonna happen. All right. Saw this guy wearing a shirt the other day. It said, "Boobies make me smile." And I thought, what if there was a comma after the word boobies? It'd be like a command. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut up! I love you. Oh, it's fun. Yeah. No, he's great. We live together, and he recently adopted some plants, so we have trees growing in our one-bedroom apartment, like solid thing. And I come home from work, and he's just chilling on the couch with the plants, watching this TV stream of marijuana leaves getting rained on, just in a loop. And I'm like, "Are you watching these for the plants?" And he's like, "I'm not watching these for the plants." There's always something new, because like we're both comedians because we have impulse control issues and boundary issues, so that's why we date each other. But we have this thing, because when we go to bed at night, we never know what the last thing we're going to say to each other is, right? So we have this thing called bedtime closers. We have to go out on a good note, you guys. So one night it's kind of hot in the bed. And, I was just being goofy, so I was like singing, "It's getting hot in here," like Nelly's. And I was like, yeah, that song came out when I was like 11 years old. Yeah, I was listening to it on a Now CD in the basement with my friends. We were dancing, and he's like, "Were you guys taking off your clothes?" And I'm like, "Andrew, are we thinking about 11-year-old Rebecca and her friends taking off their clothes to a Nelly song?" And he's like, "Good night." That's not gonna be the last things we said together. So then we talked about Bernie Sanders, and it was fun. No, his favorite thing. No, but so you got to your Andrew side of the story with the cops, right? Mm-hmm. So my thing with the cops is I was outside before it happened, and this cop, he wanted to be a hero so bad. He was snooping around. I'm pretty sure he was going around the property going like, "Na na 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 Batman. Ooh, I'm gonna get him." Like he was so stoked for justice. It was a bit much. And no, he handcuffs Andrew without arresting him. And cops do that when you think someone's a threat. And in my head, I'm like, look at him. He is a pacifist, you guys. Like, I think my parents, growing up in the South, thought I would grow up dating a Civil War reenactor. I am dating a Vietnam protest reenactor, okay? This guy is pacifist, so he's handcuffed. Then the cop decides to strip search me. Yeah. Not strip search, sorry. It felt like it. That was just for Andy. No, that was what probably was happening in his head. But he was like handcuffed, and the guy's patting me down. And I'm like, I really hope this is doing it for you, copper. Like, I'm wearing like my Target bra underneath. Like, there's nothing great. And then when he asked me to find the weed, we were in the kitchen, and there was this knife sitting on the counter. And he looks at it, and he moves it. And I'm like, buddy, if I was going to stab you, it would have already happened. Like, are you kidding me? Like, no, he's the pacifist. I give off some darker vibes, okay? I look like if Wednesday Addams got a therapist and learned how to smile, all right? There's a little bit of a dark side. But no, I don't like cops. I don't like them. I don't like lawyers either. I really don't appreciate them. Some people think I look like a lawyer, and I'm like, well, that's insulting. You think I'm a rich liar? I'm a poor equivocator at best, okay? Look up that word, you guys will get it. And, but no, because I'll be shopping at Cub and people just come up to me, they're like, can you look at my lease agreement? And I'm like, I'm just looking for oatmeal, you guys. But no, because with the Chauvin trial, we all learned the name Eric Nelson, right? Yeah, the defense attorney for Derek Chauvin. And people can say he was just doing his job, you know, and that can be said for many other people, like Dog the Bounty Hunter, right? Yeah. Oh, we didn't like that. Oh, we have big Dog the Bounty Hunter fans. Oh, we're tightening up because of trial. Calm down. Calm the fuck down. You're Minneapolis. Anyway. So, fun fact, there's actually another attorney whose name is Eric Nelson and lives in Minneapolis. So if you go to minnesotadivorce.com, it shows up Eric C. Nelson, and on this front homepage, it says in all caps red letters, if you were looking for the Eric Nelson that is representing Derek Chauvin, that is not me. You want this guy. And then he goes on to say, and I quote, welcome to Minnesota, where the name Eric Nelson is as common as walleye sandwiches. I wish my parents had named me Thor instead. Then I wouldn't have this problem. And I'm like, wow, okay, Eric C. Nelson. I just feel bad for his receptionist, honestly. Getting all those calls, and she's just like, oh, I do divorces. Like, she needs a raise and like 5 Xanax prescriptions, to be honest. I don't know. It's funny, like meeting like Andy and stuff. It makes me kind of reflect on other people's relationships, and I reflect on my parents. My mom, so I'm wearing the University of Florida because where my parents met, right? And also that you can't sell my image because it has a copyrighted logo on it. But anyway. They met, and I was like, Mom, how did you meet Dad? And she's like, well, I met him at a party once, and then I figured out where his car was in the parking lot. So like, I would just like be there after like every class and just be there so I could like run into him. And I was like, so stalking. Like, it's okay when ladies do it. I guess it was before, like, the whole, Fatal Attraction thing came out, where it was just cute. Like, you have to be cute enough to get away with stalking, it seems. And I think my mom was just there. I don't really know, but I like being in a relationship. It's nice because dating was awful. Just gross and weird and sad. This one guy messaged me on the dating apps once, and he goes, do you know what my ideal Saturday night is? And I'm like, no, bro, tell me what's up. He says it's 2 bottles of wine, a movie, and me. Sucking on your tits all night long. And I'm like, okay, weird. And he's like, don't worry, we won't have sex. I'm like, no, way worried. That at least seems somewhat normal. You want to get wine drunk, watch Braveheart, and latch on to me for an evening? Like, are we as millennials so broke from buying avocado toast we don't have milk money? All right, that'll do it for me, guys. I'm Rebecca Wilson.
Humans of the audience, give it up for Rebecca Wilson.
Rebecca Wilson! Rebecca, the questions for you. Here we go.
Up?
Do your friends count on you for pep talks, reality checks, or some laughs?
What's a friend?
It's a very good question.
Oh no, those are the ones who I play fake therapist to. They tell me their problems and I go, aw. That sucks.
That's correct. Okay, remember, don't expound. And it's okay if you split the room, but are you allergic to anything? No or yes?
No.
Correct. Rebecca Wilson! Becca Wilson. Now, our next performer is going to be streaming from a southern suburb. We're not sure where, parts unknown. But 2 days ago was her birthday. So in true Monday night comedy show style, we're going to be singing to our next performer. Let's watch the intro, and then we'll sing to her as soon as she's here. So everybody put your hands together for Karen Pickering. Stairway to Heaven to you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Meow, Scooby Yum Yums, cows, and also we do a stairway to heaven. That's not the humming part. Yeah, she goes. Also, where are her clothes? No one knows that murder your family. Here's the humming. And everybody, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. Karen Pickering!
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you guys so much. How are you doing? Happy birthday out there. Oh my God, what a show. Everybody's so good. Brittany, Alexis, Rebecca. Oh my God. Okay, so you can see way too much of my family room and the hoarding that has gone on in the last year. So behind me are the winter clothes, over to the right are the summer clothes, and way behind me are all the books from the children going back 2 decades. So it's with me. Anyways, I want to just discuss this right away, because if we've got anybody watching that, millennials are very surprised that you guys have me on the show and haven't asked for a name change. Let's address the elephant in the room, the Karen name, okay? It's not the thing. It's very uncomfortable now to have this name. It's sometimes when people hear that my name is Karen, they get extremely upset, and I have to tell them I'm nice and pay them $20, and it's just, it's unbelievable.
Stop heckling, internet. Somebody thought it was funny. That's good. Whoever that was, thank you. Never expected real meta stuff out of Karen, but good job. That's Brittany Alexis. That's not Karen. Hi, Brittany.
I'm not.
Welcome back. Hey, everybody. Karen Pickering might be back. We're going to kill time for a minute till we find out whether or not that's going to happen.
You guys know how to do this? Yeah. It's called sorcery. Yes, it is.
Karen Pickering, come back before whoever that audience member is hurts me.
Please. Let me tell you a little bit about our show. We started in early May of 2007. It's in the Yachts at a Christian coffee shop owned by the Assemblies of God. And we swore a lot. Carly McMenamin told enough dirty jokes to make the pastor who owned the church venue make us not want to be at that venue anymore. Oh, did a computer reboot? That's fine. No. Oh. Okay. Well, that's all right. we've gone through a lot of changes at the Monday Night Comedy Show. We're probably going to be staying here at Nanotako Studios if they'll let us, because I don't know about you, but I love being able to stream people in from all over the country. Like having Brittany Alexis from Pittsburgh, having Katie Zane from Chicago, and even that Patrick Ryan Bauer guy from Tampa, Florida, which will limit his appearances. But it was good to have all these people. And do we have a status on Karen?
She's ready to go, I guess.
Yeah, just saying I have a Karen. I have. Is that a euphemism? I don't like.
We have the Karen.
The Karen Pickering.
Yes, the Karen Pickering.
Make her go. Stop.
You guys, how you guys? Oh my gosh. We live in a haunted house, and as soon as I started discussing my name, the whole computer went black. And it was like, we live in a haunted house. The people across the street from me have lived here 35 years. They will not cross the street and visit us because they say there are ghosts. So I'm just telling you. I apologize for that. Look, I got to tell you, I started talking about the damn name. My parents were very young when I was born. They weren't going to name me Karen. They were going to name me Sarah Lee after the cake company. And they said, no way, because she'll be a fat kid. And I don't know, they were 16 and 18. So they named me Karen Lee. And this is why I got to keep it, because, I'm stuck with it. So it's nice. So, hey, this pandemic, a lot of my friends are actually getting divorced and breaking up. I can't believe it. And my Lutheran and I, we're still together, very happy. I love what Rebecca was talking about, the things you say at night that the last thing you say, you want to have, good closure. You also want to have good clothes, but that's a whole other thing in the bedroom. That other thing, I can't finish that thought. I'm too excited just thinking about it. But anyways, I know you're going, my God, she's the dirty old lady closing the show. We'll get to the dick jokes. They're good. The end... I know you're going, oh my God, look at that house. You just want to clean it, don't you? Those of you with OCD, ADHD, meet me tomorrow. We'll clean. It's my day off. I work a fucking retail job. It's great. So back to the friends. They're on dating apps. They're receiving dick pics. They want to know what to send back. I have the worst looking feet on the planet, size 10, extra wide, bunions, people. They look like a triangle like this. I've been sending my pictures of my damn bunions to my friends, and they've been sending them back whenever they get a dick pic, and it just works like a charm. It's good. That's kind of scary for you guys. I know, at the end of the night, you're like, oh, it's too funny. So we just had an anniversary again, and then we had Mother's Day, my birthday. So I've been getting a lot of gifts. I'm so grateful. For Mother's Day and the birthday, I got kayaks. I got 2 kayaks. I am so excited, okay, because I am the cheapest person in the world. You could buy me a furnace, and I'm happy for the damn birthday. Just make sure, if I'm getting a furnace, that you take anything, all brand new underwear and stuff like that, and just, put it on the furnace so that I know you're still thinking about love, if you know what I mean. So it's good. I scared the crap out of you people. We're talking about these little sexy numbers, but it's 10:30 at night, you guys. But people my age aren't even up. My friends will watch this on YouTube at 6 a.m. tomorrow because they've been up since 4 a.m., but they couldn't stay up till 10:30. I'm sorry. I don't want to be one of those old ladies over 40 that can't stay up even till the 10 o'clock news. We won't even be watching news, will we? Because we'll never have freaking cable. We're just going to be, it's going to be on Netflix. That's it. So am I covering enough topics for you? I've only got, 10 minutes? 10 minutes here? Okay, the Lutheran, that's what I call my husband, my Lutheran, because, I'm trapped in Minnesota from Boston because I married one of you people. Tragedy in my life. No, I'm just kidding. It's great. You guys have been so nice to put up with me here, too, with my personality, just all over the place. I am in a southern suburb. Yeah. I'm so far south, I'm not quite in Iowa, but I'm too damn close to the equator down here. So it's good. I would come up to the studio at some point, but we'll talk about that later. I can make it in under 2 hours, so it's good. So when you're in a long-term relationship,
there's always 2 or 3 big arguments that you're having that kind of reoccur. In our marriage, the biggest one has been the last 5 years arguing about the white wastebasket in the kitchen. I bought this wastebasket from Target. It's about 3 feet tall. It has a little pedal on the bottom. And when I touch the white pedal, I can actually push it hard enough that the lid on the wastebasket flies about 10 feet and takes out one of my cats. I love it. I love it because I am a dog woman married to a cat guy. He's 6'4", 8 years younger than me, so I'm a cougar off the market. Anyways, he loves the cats. I hate them, okay? We have big cats. We have 3 of them. They're about 20 pounds apiece, Maine Coons. Anyways, I love to tease him. This wastebasket has been my enjoyment for 5 years, but he hates it. I thought, do the right thing, Karen, for God's sakes. End this argument. He hates it. But you know, sometimes you're so close, you love him so much that you still want to irritate him just a little bit every once in a while. So you keep the wastebasket. But you know, if you really want to have a little bit more amore, maybe you better get rid of the freaking basket. So I knew he loves stainless steel appliances. This guy's, you know, there's always some stupid thing that's a stainless steel thing. It comes into the kitchen. I got juices, bread things, you know, bread makers, all kind, anything stainless steel in the kitchen. I thought, stainless steel wastebasket. Yeah, that's what we're going to get him for the anniversary present. He was so excited when he saw the wastebasket. It was just like, it was just amazing. And then he took that white wastebasket out and he put it in the backyard. And I don't know why it's still sitting there, you know, 3 weeks later, but there it is. Inside his stainless steel wastebasket, because he's always giving me new underwear every holiday. And now I think I've got 500-600 pairs of underwear, because you never want to throw away a gift from someone you love, right? And by the way, I have no underwear sitting behind me in case you're wondering what's in that friggin' pile. So I bought him underwear because this guy, and some of you are like this, aren't you? You don't replace your underwear. You might drop 30, 40 pounds and you get new skinny jeans, some of you guys. But you wear the same underwear with the same rotten elastic at the top. And I don't know why. But this is what he was doing. You know, he'd lost all this weight. We're the only couple that maintained our weight and lost weight during COVID. It's because nobody wanted to freaking cook, you know. And some of this isn't funny. It's therapy, but just go with me and I'll send you the copay. So here's what happened. He loved the underwear. I put 30 pairs of underwear in this wastebasket. You know how hard it is to find sexy underwear for guys? I mean, I was ordering all over the place and it would come in. I didn't think it was sexy enough. I'm shipping it back. My neighbors wondered what I'm doing. I mean, Amazon every day. Finally, I found some nice lacy underwear for guys, stuff I would wear, you know, but I thought, hey, we got to have fun with this thing. I've scared the crap out of you millennials. I know, because some of you, I'm your mother's age and you're going, oh my God, is my mother still doing it? Yes, she is, because you fucking moved out of the house. Yeah. I got to tell you what happens when the kids leave. Our kids are 22 and 23, and when they left, we rediscovered the house. I started to clean it. I never house cleaned before. This house, you could eat off the floors now. I didn't know you could have sex in the kitchen and it was fine. You know? I didn't know this. Can you imagine? I didn't know this. It was so funny. And then my Lutheran, this guy's so funny. He got me, I'm going to close on this, you guys, because I know I'm up to 9.5 minutes. You're on a tight schedule up there. He gave me a bag from Victoria's Secret. All I gave him was a set of wooden spoons to cook with. It was amazing. Anyways, inside the bag is rotten chocolates from Walmart because it had melted in the car. And sexy underwear. Big white pair. We all of us could fit in this one piece of underwear that he gave me. But he is a thinker, and I thought he was tricking me. I thought it was like sailcloth on a ship. And I convinced myself that there were cruise tickets in the friggin' bag. And I'm digging through, and I'm pulling out all these sex toys. And out I pull the biggest vibrator I've ever seen. And I look at it, and then he looks at me and he says, "We've never had anything like this in the bedroom before." And I look, and I'm like, I thought, oh my God, Haven't you ever seen the tool chest on my side of the bed? Thank you, Black & Decker. Thank you, Andrew and the gang. Happy 14. I love you guys. I love you. Thank you.
Karen Pickering.
Love you guys. Thank you so much.
Yes, and Karen, of course we're gonna get you in the studio. Of course we are. But most important, I have a couple of questions for you.
Oh, please.
Would you
yes.
kiss a frog if you knew it would turn into a handsome prince? Yes or no?
Oh, I definitely would kiss a frog, and I would have to say I've done that.
This is why you don't expound.
You do not expound, Karen. So that's you know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're
Yes,
giving you
okay.
half points for
Give
that
me,
one. That's
give
okay.
me another question. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Choose one. Rays of sunshine on your face or a cool breeze in the shade.
Rays of sunshine.
That is correct, Karen Pickering. Yes. Now, to our studio audience, we're gonna be ending the show in just a couple of minutes, but we want you to stick around for 10, 15 minutes. Enjoy the bar and just chat. Tell us how we can improve the next time on the what are we, the 37th of May? When are we doing this? 37th. Excellent. In 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks. 2 weeks from tonight, we're doing another show here in the new above ground. We got to name this place. But yes, I want to. Do you want a heartfelt toast or do you want thanks? What do you want? What do you guys want? Do you want me to see me cry or see me cry? See me cry now or later?
I don't think it's the anniversary show if you don't cry.
It's not an anniversary show if I don't cry, but it really isn't. Each show is dedicated to people that we have lost in this community. And I don't name them often enough, but they're always on my mind every time we do this show. So if you have a glass, this is to Kate Urquhart, to Gus Lynch, to Roger Schultz, to Brian Johnson, to Wild Bill Bauer, Raghav Mehta, Amy Kahlberg, Chad Martin, and of course Bill Young. You're not forgotten, and you'll live forever, because we're going to make it so. And I said Gus, didn't I? Gus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and there's that weird wet sound. Oh my God, it's fucking, that's Bill's ghost right there. Just make it. So, kill Whitey. It's going to get us kicked off. Who cares? We're done now. That is the end of the show, but I want to thank everyone here at Nanotako Studios, and I'm going to name them to Mercy Victor. Yes, clap. To Kat, to Jeff, to Shane, to Whitney, to Carly, and to Nessa. Thank you so much for the hard work that you put into this room. No, you clap louder and use your mouth too. Start screaming, everybody. Please go to YouTube and follow, subscribe Nanotako Studios. Go on Facebook and like the page, my God. And it goes without saying, there's so many people that have been involved in this show since the beginning, either on staff or just hanging out and supporting us, and they became staff and then they left because I'm insane and hard to work with. But to my Saint May of the underground, I love you so much. Thank you for being a part of this show. She's in the back. She's been watching all night. And to J Money the motherfucking Hawk, Kruger Kaka. And of course, Ronnie's here. Ronnie was here since the fucking beginning. Because I've known her since she was like 4. 14. Okay, well, it's the same thing. People who are not here, Casper Lindsay, we got Wonder Dave out in California. Doug Kahlberg is down in Nebraska. They're all family. Cabanis, wherever the hell he is, probably Spring Street drinking. Guy, Terrence, and just everybody who's performed. Tonight, I'm just going to name the people who performed so you can clap for them again. Michael Schaefer, Andrew Wegleiter, Katie Zane, Patrick Reinbauer, Sam Landman, Cece Hexa, Carolyn Blomberg, Receptacle, Smash Bang, Smash Bang, Brittany Alexis, Rebecca Wilson, and of course, Karen Pickering. I'm Andrew Danger Brindleson, and I love each and every fucking one of you. Thank you so much for supporting this show and letting us go on for 14 years. I'm going to fuck up so many times still, but you're going to support me because I'm handsome. All right, I love you guys. See you next week. Woo!